Warning, if YouTube isn't recommending your videos, it's not because you suck and it's not because your content's bad. It's because YouTube literally doesn't know who to show your videos to. And if you're tired of posting and getting 20, 50, maybe 100 views max, these are the 3 settings that you need to fix today. And if you skip them, you're going to just keep working harder than you should for almost no results. Real quick before we start, make sure that you leave a comment below talking about what your channel is about in 1 sentence. Then when you finish this video, come back and reply to a couple of creators who make content that you'd actually watch and enjoy. Leave them a real comment, a thoughtful comment, not just a sub for sub. Maybe hit subscribe if their content does actually interest you. And that way we're building engagement that actually works with the algorithm instead of against it. All right, let's jump into it. The reason why settings matter so much is because YouTube can't magically figure you out. And if you don't feed it the right signals, it has no clue what your videos are about, who to show them to, or which creators you should be recommended next to. And that's why so many small channels and creators feel invisible and overlooked, because their channel is basically stuck on factory settings. And the settings that I'm about to show you will actually help you give YouTube the data it needs to start pushing your content to the right people. And when you combine that with decent titles, really good eye-catching thumbnails, that's when the growth really starts to happen. All right, tip number 1, channel keywords in YouTube Studio. And think of this like telling YouTube what room you belong in. Without it, YouTube has no idea if your videos are about gaming, beauty, finance, cooking, wellness, anything, right? And if YouTube is confused, it just doesn't recommend you. And I promise you that's not what you want. This is why you see creators grind for months and months and months, seeing no traction from all of their hard work. They never even touched the setting that I'm about to show you. All right, now let's go over these settings that are right inside of YouTube Studio. So you go to studio.youtube.com in order to access this. And then from there, we're gonna go down to this tab on the left-hand side where it says settings. We're gonna click on that. And then we're gonna go to channel. And then we're gonna go to where it says basic info. And this is where you're going to plug in some keywords, right? You're going to be plugging in keywords. Well, you can see the first one that I put in is my brand and channel name, because I want to have that SEO set up properly so that people can easily find me and that my information pops up more when people are searching on YouTube. But your other keywords should really speak to how it is that you help people and what people can expect from your channel. So these are some of the keywords that you see here. So I talk a lot about social media marketing, branding, YouTube for beginners, small business owners, small creators. I talk about TikTok and LinkedIn. So these are all the different tags that I have, but I also have some of my competitors. So you can see that I have Think Media, which is a huge competitor. I have Vanessa Lau, Erin On Demand, and you can do some research on YouTube and start finding some competitors, because it really does help so that your information and videos can start showing up as recommended when people watch some of your competitors on YouTube. So this can be really, really game changing, guys. You don't want to overstuff it, because that can get too confusing for the YouTube algorithm to figure out who they should be placing your videos in front of, basically. But if you're stuck on where to even start finding these different keywords, YouTube search is your friend. You can literally do a quick search. Let's say you're in the weight loss and fitness niche. Just by going into the YouTube search bar and typing in weight loss, you see things like weight loss journey, weight loss transformation, weight loss drinks, weight loss exercises at home, weight loss motivation. You can talk about how to burn belly fat, which is a huge thing that people research a lot online. So you can start finding information on the type of keywords that you can put in your channel description, as well as looking at some of the keywords that your competitors are using as well to get some ideas. But the easiest way to figure out how to get started with these keywords is to really just put yourself in your ideal customer avatar shoes and start thinking about what would they essentially be searching if they came into YouTube, right? What kind of keywords and phrases, questions would they start typing in, and then use those, because essentially you want to make sure that you pop up when they start typing in those things. Okay, so you set up your keywords, that's the foundation, but here's the next problem. most small creators copy videos from the popular tab of big channels. And the problem with that is those videos blew up a year, 2 years ago. No one's watching them today, and you're going to end up basically just chasing ghosts. And that's not really the way to go. If you want to grow faster, you need to know what your audience is interested in right now, this week, this hour, and that's where this next setting comes in. And when I'm referring to the popular tab, this is what I'm referring to right here. So it shows latest here, but then there are the popular videos for each channel that show up. And when we take a look here, you can see that her most popular video was from over 6 years ago. This is from over a year ago, 3 years ago, right? And what a lot of creators do is they go and say, oh, this has 6.4 million views, 3.5 million views. Let me recreate this. And then when they recreate it, they're sadly mistaken and frustrated because you're not going to, in most instances, get the same amount of volume just by going on the popular tab. And that's because this is old data. This is not what people are currently searching for. But the next thing that I'm going to show you for the second setting is actually outside of YouTube. I use a tool called vidIQ, which has been very informative and game-changing and helpful in finding really top, like high searched content ideas that you can recreate. In order to use vidIQ, you will have to subscribe to it and download the app, and you go to app.vidiq.com. And once you download vidIQ and you have the Chrome extension, so you have the Chrome extension, I have it right up here, you basically can find trending videos for each of your competitors. So I'm still on Vanessa Lau's channel, and then if you go and you view trending videos, this is a way better way to find trending video ideas that you can essentially recreate and add your own flavor to. And this is stuff that it shows like how many views per hour it's actually getting. So this one here, 54 views per hour, 41 views per hour. And here's another competitor, Think Media. Again, so we can go to the popular tab, but we're not doing that, right? We're actually going to check out their trending videos. So we're going to click on the vidIQ vidIQ Chrome extension down here, and then we're going to do view trending videos, and we're going to take a look, right? All right, so these are their trending videos. As you can see, this is a video from 4 years ago, and it has 261 views per hour. This one from 4 days ago, 142 views per hour. This is huge, right? So these are some really good indicators that people in real time right now are actively looking for these topics that they are discussing in these videos. So I can recreate some of these, you can recreate some of these. And this tool, vidIQ, will work if you're in finance, weight loss, beauty, cooking, all of that stuff. You just find competitors in your niche. So you'll do a little bit of research on that end, and then you just look for trending videos and recreate what you are seeing. So you're not going by what's showing up as popular, right? Because, you know, those videos could be old and maybe not have so many views currently, like today in 2025, you know, but so this is the old way, right? Looking at old videos, and you can't really figure out which ones are going to take off or not because you just don't have enough data, but you get lots of insight with vidIQ. And for the views per hour, I would stick with videos that have, I would say, a minimum of 40 views per hour. I mean, even more than that, the better, but I would say the minimum should be at least 40 to 50 views per hour. But if you're looking at like 70 or more, that is a really good idea to recreate that if you can. And then the next thing that you need to do now that you have vidIQ, if I were in your shoes, I would compile a list of 3 to 5 competitors and then start using this tool to find out which competitors have, or which other creators have really solid views per hour videos. And then just look for whatever patterns, right? Multiple trending videos and specific topics or niches. That's a huge green light, right? That's a huge indicator that it's a highly searched topic that you can jump in on and have some skin in the game as well and get some visibility for your own personal channel. All right, now you know how to spot trends. Let's look at how small creators, people like you, are breaking through right now. That's where outliers come in. It's literally something that shows small channels with videos that are outperforming their size. So if a channel with 2,000 subscribers suddenly gets like 80,000 views on their videos, you can see what they did and model it for your own niche. Let's jump into it. All right, now setting number 3, we're back in vidIQ. So again, this is outside of YouTube, but vidIQ is just well worth the investment, especially if you're serious about taking your channel to the next level. Again, you're going to go to app.vidiq.com. All right, once you're on vidIQ, you're going to go to where it says discover, and then you're going to click on where it says outliers. Then from there, you're going to type in some keywords or phrases that pertain to what it is that you talk about. So we'll put in, all right, I just put in weight loss. And then there are additional filters down here. One that you might want to play around with is the subscriber count. This goes all the way up to 10 million, which is a really huge channel. You might want to bring this back down to, I mean, if it were me, I probably wouldn't do, I would probably keep it around like 50,000, 51,000, 4950. We'll leave it at 51. And then for views per hour, I would say at minimum, let's do like 55. And then video length, I would, so this is 60 plus minutes. Let's find ones that are maybe like no more than 30 minutes. All right. And then you can leave it at all time, or I mean, if you do this month, this will give you some really fresh data. For the sake of this example though, I'm going to, let's just leave it at all time, and then I'm going to hit apply and show you what happens, right? And as you can see here, these are videos that are really taking off. This subscriber here has 3.9 thousand followers, but this video that was posted a month ago has 112,000 views. And this is how I lost 18 or 39 pounds weight loss journey. Huge, right? That is a good indicator that a channel of a small size got a really good amount of views. So you can click on literally the video from here and it'll open up in a new tab. You can watch it, recreate it. Let's look at some of the other ones. All right, this channel here, 5 foods that sabotage weight loss during menopause, 1.6 thousand subscribers, 42,000 views a month ago. Wow, this is like amazing data that I am being equipped with. It makes me wish that I did content in the weight loss niche, because this is amazing. But here's another channel, weight loss routine that finally worked. Copy it. Posted 3 months ago, 25,000 views. But again, like, look at the views per hour for all of these. 142 views per hour, 658 views per hour. For this one right here, Dr. Ben Bickman, 658 views per hour. The channel has 10,000 subscribers, and they posted this video on the insulin trick for weight loss, 391,000 views. So the key thing that you want to pay attention to is the views per hour. And then you can even click on these. And then what happens is vidIQ will give you even more data. So it'll tell you if they have good engagement on the videos, the outlier score, which is over 100 views per hour. We already talked about 142. And then you can open in YouTube, remix the title, remix the thumbnail. Like, you can really get to work with vidIQ on some really amazing stuff that you can find, you know, and recreate. So YouTube, I mean, if channels that are getting 1,000, they have 1,000 subscribers and they're getting 112,000 views on a video, that's pretty insane and actually really inspiring, because it shows that if they can do it with a smaller channel, you can as well, because you're getting these ideas. And this is stuff that you can't just get directly on YouTube, and why, like, you know, it's important to have this data. And I love that I'm able to equip you guys with this and show you in real time, like, what this looks like and how you can find these ideas that you can recreate. This tool, though, overall is a gold mine that I highly recommend, and you can use it to your advantage to really just hit the ground running with finding content ideas that are going to really just change the game for you. And, you know, if you see these smaller creators really taking off and getting lots of views and growing, you can do that for yourself too. Get inspiration, right? Look at the kind of thumbnails that they're creating. You can make something similar, but always try to aim for making it better. Pay attention to the titles. The title and thumbnail is what people initially see when they click on your channel. So, you want to be mindful of all of that and figure out how you can make your title and thumbnail even better. But take inspiration from it, right? Don't just completely copy exactly what you see. I notice people do that a lot, and you're not really showcasing what makes you different if you're just going out and copying someone else's work. So don't be that creator that does that, but use this to your advantage. You can find so many ideas. I mean, not all of the videos that pop up down below are going to be exactly in your niche or what you are looking for, but you just filter through it, take some time, take 30 minutes or so and just do some research, and you will be amazed at the kind of information and ideas that you can spark right from this. All right, let's do a quick recap. Channel keywords tell YouTube who you are. Views per hour finds what people are watching today, and you can find that in vidIQ. And outliers study small channels that are blowing up right now. Fix these today, and YouTube finally knows who to recommend your content to. Now, go drop a one-liner about your channel in the comments, check out a couple other creators, and actually support the ones that you'd watch. And if you want more of these settings and strategy breakdowns, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.